got your baseball just the way you like it. Backyard style. This is Sunny Day and my pal Vinny the Gooch with a hearty hi-ho to ya.
Wait a minute. The Gooch does not, under any circumstances, say hi-ho. Sunny Day might be saying hi-ho, but the Gooch just says yo.
Whatever, Vinny.
Today's matchup is between the Florida Marlins and the White Fishes. These kids are on a one-way trip to Playoffville, and boy, are they excited. It's been one heck of a season so far for this team, but they know that the playoffs is where it really counts.
Enough with the small talk. Let's play ball. Okay, let's play ball. Pitching today is Uma Morris.
I heard this girl's arm is so strong, she once threw a baseball right through a brick wall.
Really?
No.
Luann Louie is the first one out of the dugout.
Keep your eye on the ball, Patty.
Not a broken ladder, so wing. We want a batter,
The stretch. Here's the pitch. Strike one. That's what I call a whiff. No out.
So wing. We want a batter, not a broken
Takes the stretch. Fires. A blooper in foul territory.
You're a meanie. So wing.
From the windup, the delivery. Ground ball sent them scrambling. And she's safe.
Sydney Weber steps up to the plate. Which one am I again? So wing. Whiff. We want a batter.
Here's the windup. Pitch on the way. Low and outside. Tries to steal.
That was great. That was great. Hey, batter. You look
The
like
stretch
you
and the throw.
Not a broken
That was ball two. Runner on first. Nobody out.
Are you playing to your full potential?
Takes the stretch and the delivery. High, ball three. And the count is 3-0.
Hey, batter. You look like you
The
need
windup.
a hug.
Fires.
We want
Swings.
a batter,
Hit
not a
hard.
broken ladder.
The runner is safe on second.
You are special.
Cliff Floyd at the plate. Runners on first and second with nobody out.
Back
up.
You're a meanie.
Here's the windup. Cuts to the plate.
Hey, batter.
Right.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter.
Into the windup. Cuts to the plate. Lined back.
I'm sorry.
Keisha Phillips' turn at bat. Flash is the funniest kid on the team, and everybody loves being around her. 3 on, with nobody out. Uh-oh, here she comes.
So wing. When do we
Here's the windup. Fires. Ground ball, that's a slow roller. Save. That makes their first run of the day. Here comes Ashley Weber.
I'm gonna backhand this one over the net. I mean, fence.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Takes the stretch. She delivers. Ground ball. That one took a chunk out of the ground. And it's an out.
Think positive.
Next batter, Billie Jean Blackwood.
I'm gonna knock this ball out. Real ladylike.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. The target goes up. The delivery. We want a batter. Ball one. Bases loaded. 1 out. From the windup and the delivery. Popped it up. That's an infield fly. And she's out. Lucinda Smith comes to bat. Bases loaded. 2 outs. And She delivers.
We want
That was a ball.
not a broken ladder.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Swing.
Takes her stretch, cuts to the plate.
Batter, not a broken ladder.
Popped it up. And they've scratched out another run. The runner is safe on third. They got another one. That's what you call a momentum shifter.
Jimmy Upman steps in.
Everybody likes Kimmy. She's a one-of-a-kind original. Nobody else like her. Runners at the corner. 2 outs.
You know I'm getting a hit here, right?
Takes the stretch and delivers. Low, ball 1. 1-0.
You're a meanie.
She sat, throws it. High, ball 2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Into the motion, fires.
You
That
look
was
like
ball
you need
3.
a hug. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Whip.
Into the motion, throws it.
We want a batter,
Steer
not a
right.
broken ladder.
The batter's gotta pull the trigger on those.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Into
We
the
want a
windup
batter,
and the
not a
offering.
broken ladder.
Foul.
Whip. We want a batter,
The
not a
windup
broken
and the
ladder.
throw. Strike. She goes down on strikes. Boy, that looks painful.
Swing.
Runners left at the corners. Luann Louie steps up to the pitcher's mound. Scotty Roth steps up.
Swing. Don't
She's
swing.
a timeout.
Swing.
What are you waiting for, batter? An invitation?
Ready now, and the offering.
Strike. So
Turn on the heat. Yo, hot
Would you like to
stuff.
borrow my tutu?
Into the motion and the pitch. Right two. Gave him the heat. That was hotter than a 3-alarm tamale.
y'all couldn't hit your way out of
She
a
sat
paper
and the
bag.
pitch.
Which one am I supposed to
Swung on, sends him back to the dugout. I think
can't
that
hit.
kid's bat had a hole in it.
She's
Daddy, you got him!
Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action. Annie has a fantastic hitting accuracy, but doesn't give much power behind a hit. 1 out.
An invitation?
Ready now, the delivery. The swing. Sliced it.
You gonna swing now.
You couldn't hit the side of an airplane.
She kicks, and the offering.
Nice.
That was a ball. I thought for sure that one was a strike. Then again, my eyes ain't what they used to be.
What are you waiting for, batter?
The target
An
goes up,
invitation?
the 1-1 pitch.
Don't swing.
Right.
Oh well.
Right hook. And the count is 1 and 2.
Tied. Want to borrow my tennis
From
racket?
the windup, the 1-2 pitch.
My tutu.
Ground ball, right to the pitcher.
Way to
Throws
go,
it over to first. That's it for her.
Ooh, yeah.
Parker Cullum steps up. Feel a hit coming, Sonny.
Swing. Don't swing. Swing.
Which one am I supposed to cheer for?
From the windup and delivers.
Swing. Don't swing.
A long drive. Back she goes. Leaps up, gets it off the wall. Guns it.
Nice play, y'all. You go, girl.
Yeah.
Uma Morris steps up to bat. Runner on first. 2 outs.
I reckon you should have stayed home today.
Ready now, and the
Which one am
offering.
I supposed to cheer for?
Steer
again? I
right.
just feel some
This
room on a
kid's
ping
keeping
pong
it real.
game.
An impressive
slow
right
down
hook.
now.
And the count is 0-1. Here's the windup and the throw. Steer right.
Y'all can't hit a leg. Kid's afraid of the ball. You gonna
Into the
swing.
motion, cuts to the
You
plate.
can't hit.
Say goodbye to another hitter.
I reckon you should
Daddy,
have
you
stayed
got him!
And that'll do it in the first inning. Left one on first.
Ricky Kawaguchi. The stretch, the delivery. That was ball 1. And the count is 1-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way.
To your full
To left.
potential?
And it's a foul ball.
You are special.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter,
She's ready.
batter,
The
batter.
1-1 pitch.
We want a batter.
Foul ball. With nobody out.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
You're a meanie.
We want a batter, not a broken leg.
Here's the motion. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball. Sent him scrambling. Into first on a sharp single. Now it's Lou and Louie's turn.
Let's see what this kid can do.
What now, Daddy?
Not a broken leg. Batter, batter, batter.
Ready now. Cuts to the plate. Strike! I can't believe they didn't swing at that.
We want a batter, not a broken leg.
You're a meanie.
So wing.
She's sacked and the offering.
Not a broken ladder.
Chopper to third. Sent him scrambling. That kid was out like a mullet. Safe. She's out. Sydney Weber steps up to the plate. Runner on first. 1 out. Which turn am I again?
Batter. Whiff. We want a batter. Not
From
a
the
broken
windup
ladder.
and
Wing.
delivers. Swing. Ground ball.
That'll keep you on your toes.
And it's an out.
Think positive.
Cliff Floyd at the plate.
I'm gonna show you why they call me Clubber.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Swing.
She's sacked. She delivers.
Not a
Steer
broken
right.
ladder.
They have a runner on second. 2 outs.
Playing to your full potential?
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Takes her stretch. Here's the
batter,
pitch.
batter.
Top fly.
Think positive. You are special.
And her speed produces another run. That's the way to get things done. Keisha Phillips' turn at bat.
I am the greatest. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Here's the motion. The delivery.
Whiff.
That was ball
We
1.
want a batter, not a broken ladder. So wing. We want a batter.
Takes the stretch,
not a broken
cuts to the plate.
ladder.
Strike 1. I can't believe they didn't swing at that. Runner on first. 2
We want a
outs.
batter, not a broken ladder. So wing. We want
She
a batter,
kicked. The
not a
1-1
broken
pitch.
ladder. Whiff.
Strike 2. 1 and 2.
Whiff. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a
From the
batter,
windup,
not
the
a
1-2
broken
pitch.
ladder.
A long one and deep. Oops, that's not graceful. She's gonna play it off the wall.
Think positive.
She's safe. He scores. That's what you call a momentum shifter. Here comes Ashley Weber.
I'm gonna backhand this one over the net. I mean, fence.
Now pitching, Mary Riley. This kid could be real intimidating like out there on the mound. I'm glad I don't have to face her. She kicks and delivers.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Tattoos that one. Next batter, Billie Jean Blackwood.
I'm sending this one all the way to Perry.
Batter, not a broken ladder.
She kicks the pitch. Ball 1.
Swing.
Runners on first and third. 2
Swing.
outs.
So wing.
From the stretch,
Swing.
she delivers. Ground ball up the first baseline.
That'll keep you on your toes. She's out of there. 2 left on. Wally Evans steps up to bat. Nobody out.
Is that really your best?
From the stretch, she delivers. A bunt. Straight down the middle to first. That'll send him back to the dugout.
Robbie Broncos.
Comes to the plate. Let's see what this kid can do. Into the windup and the throw. Strike 1. Turned on the heat. That was hotter than a 3-alarm tamale.
When am I supposed to cheer?
From the windup and the pitch. Strike. Whoa, what a pitch. Fast and furious heat. That's a one spicy pitch, Bunny.
Nice.
From the windup, here's the pitch. Swings. A blooper in foul territory. 1 out.
Swing that bat already.
Into the windup and delivers. Strike. She got another one. Outstanding game so far for this young pitcher.
Daddy, you got him. Stacy Gordon.
Comes to the plate.
Shoes untied. I reckon you should have stayed home today.
From the windup, the pitch. Swung on. Strike. Now that's what I'm talking about, Sonny. That was a slow one, and the count is 0-1.
Hit him good, Daddy.
She's ready, and the delivery. Swings. Strike. That was a slow one.
Chitter-chatter.
Would you like to borrow my tutu? Look at that dude.
From the windup, and the pitch.
Yeah.
And another batter goes down.
Good job, Teddy.
And that'll close up the second. The Marlins are just destroying them. Up by 5. Jacinda Smith comes to bat. Jacinda can smack the heck out of the ball. There's no doubt about it. Back up.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
We want a batter. She's ready. The pitch. Ball 1.
Swing. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. She kicked. And the pitch. The swing. Popped it up. It was so high, I lost sight of it. And that's an out. Kimmy Edmonds steps in. Everybody likes Kimmy, but she's a one-of-a-kind original. Nobody else like her. 1 out.
You know I'm getting a hit here, right?
Are you playing to your full potential?
The windup cuts to the plate. That was ball 1. 1-0. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Into the motion and the throw. That was ball 2. And the count is 2-0. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
You're a meanie.
Into the motion. She delivers. Grounder to short. Sent them scrambling. And she's out. That kid was out like a mullet. Okay, that'll bring out Vicky Kawaguchi.
La la la.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Swing. Swing. We want a bat. From the windup and delivers. Strike. 2 outs.
You're a meanie.
Hey, batter, batter, from the windup, the delivery. High, ball 1. Swing. Here's the motion. The 1-1 pitch. There's a bunt. And she's safe.
Ooh, ooh.
Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. I gave this kid some pointers in batting practice. Let's see if it pays off. Runner on first. 2 outs.
What the, Daddy?
You're a meanie.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Into the motion. Here's the pitch. There's a bunt. She's out. Left 1 on first. The Marlins are ahead here. Up by 5.
Karen Donato comes to the plate.
Which when am I supposed to
What are you waiting for, batter?
Here's the windup, the pitch. Strike! Fast and furious
Look at that
heat.
doofus.
That was hotter than a 3 alarm tamale. With nobody out.
You can do it.
Takes the stretch,
That
cuts to the
doofus.
plate. Ground ball. Got it. Throws it over to first. First out.
Ooh, ooh, yeah. Yeah. Way to go, sis.
Mary Riley comes to the plate.
Is that really your bat?
Into the windup, throws it.
We want
Ball
batter,
one.
not a team.
One out.
Don't swing.
You can.
So
She kicks
sweet.
and the throw. Strike one.
Swing.
The stretch. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball.
Yeah.
Pitcher makes the catch. The throw to first base. Second out. Scotty Rock comes to the plate. 2 outs. From the stretch. The pitch. Ball 1.
What are you waiting for, batter? An
I
invitation?
think there's still some room on the ping pong
The
table.
windup.
Am I
The
supposed to
delivery.
keep
Strike 1. And it was the heat.
doofus.
That was hotter than a 3 alarm tamale.
So...
Takes the stretch. The 1-1 pitch. That was ball 2.
on,
And the count is 2-1.
Hit some good, Daddy.
You can hit. Into the motion, the 2-1 pitch. Another strike. Pulls out the slow ball. And the count is 2-2.
So...
Here's the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball.
Oh!
She gobbles it up to first. He's out of there. That pulls their plug for this inning. That's it for the 3rd inning. The Marlins are ahead here, up by 5. Sydney Weber steps up to the plate. Which twin am I again?
Swing. We want a batter, not a
Takes the stretch. Here's the pitch. That was a ball. Nobody out.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey,
From the windup and delivers.
You need a
Strike 1. 1-1.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. We want
The windup. The 1-1 pitch. Strike. This kid's a good 2-strike hitter.
You're a meanie.
She sat the 1-2 pitch. Grounder to short. That'll keep you on your toes. Beats the ball to first. Put Floyd at the plate. Runner on first. With nobody out.
Back up!
So wing.
From the windup. Pitch on the way. That was ball 1.
want a batter, not a broken so wing. When do we get to play? We want a batter,
Takes the stretch. Cuts to the plate. Low and away. The batter got a free shoe shine there.
So wing.
Here's the motion and the offering. Ball 3. 3-0.
We want a batter,
So
not a broken
wing.
ladder. With.
Here's the motion. Here's the pitch.
So
That was a ball. A free pass. Nice pitch there. Keisha Phillips' turn at bat. Flash can really swing that lumber. Just hearing her name makes pitches sweat. Uh-oh, here she comes. The windup and delivers.
We want a batter, not a
Just
broken
out.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. So wing.
Into the windup,
So
cuts
wing.
to the plate. High, ball 1. Runners on first and second. Nobody out.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
The windup
We want a
fires.
batter,
Swing.
not a broken
A
ladder.
long drive.
Oh.
And that's your ground rule double. Going for 2 bases and makes it easily. They got another one. Now that's defense, Sonny. Here comes Ashley Weber. Smokey ass is in great shape from all that tennis conditioning.
And there are runners at second and third. Nobody out. Which twin am I again?
Swing! We want a batter!
Swing!
She kicks, and the delivery. Ball 1. And the count is 1-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter! We want a batter!
From the stretch, cuts to the plate. Right! That kid was frozen. And the count is 1-1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter! We want
Takes the stretch, the 1-1 pitch.
Are you playing to
Steer
your full
right.
potential?
And the count is 1-2.
Not a broken ladder!
Into the motion, cuts to the plate. That was a ball.
We got to play.
We want a batter!
Here's the motion, the 2-2 pitch. That was ball 3.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
The windup, the delivery.
We want a batter,
And that's
not
a walk.
broken ladder.
Yo, that's gotta hurt. Next batter, Billie Jean Blackwood. The bases are loaded. No out.
I'm gonna knock this ball out.
want a
Real
batter,
ladylike.
broken ladder. We want a batter,
Into the motion,
not a
fires.
broken ladder. Hey,
That was
batter,
ball 1.
batter.
1-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Are you playing to your full
The
potential?
windup, throws it.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
That was
Batter,
ball
batter,
2.
batter.
2-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
She kicks and delivers.
Strike! You look like you need a hug.
Swing! We want
She
a
kicks
batter,
the
not a
2-1
broken
pitch.
ladder.
Foul. And the count is 2-2.
You look like you need a hug.
Hey, batter,
She
batter,
sacks
batter.
and delivers.
Hey, batter,
Swings.
batter.
Ground ball. That one took a chunk out of the ground. Safe at first. And the runner scores. Like I always say, it's better to score than to not score. Lucinda Smith comes to bat. The bases are loaded. Nobody out.
We want a
Back
batter,
up.
not a broken ladder. Hey,
The
batter,
strap
batter, batter.
cuts to the
Hey,
plate.
batter, batter, batter.
Strike! Looked like a good pitch to me. 0-1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter.
The strap. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. 0-2.
You're a meanie.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Takes her stretch.
We
Fires.
want a batter, not a broken
Belted it.
ladder.
I don't know if that one's coming down. She's out of there. Lost her footing. Tags third. Tags second. Makes it. Safe on second. And the runner tags. Jimmy Edmonds steps in. 3 on. 1 out.
And now I'm getting a hit here, right?
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
She sat and the offering.
Not a broken ladder.
Right. Looked like a good pitch to me.
Swing.
And the count is 0-1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey,
Into the
batter,
motion,
batter.
she delivers. Strike 2.
Swing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want
Here's
a
the
batter,
windup.
not a
Cuts to the
broken
plate.
ladder.
Potential?
Foul ball. And the count is 0-2.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not
The
a
windup
broken ladder.
and the delivery. That was a ball.
Swing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Takes her stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball. That one took a chunk out of the ground. She's out. And that's an out. The Marlins are just destroying them. Up by 7. Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action. Nobody out.
Which one am I supposed to cheer for?
The windup and the delivery. Strike 1.
Oh, well.
Surprised them with a small ball. Are we there yet? And the count is 0-1.
Teddy, you done way there.
She kicks and the delivery. low. Ball one. I thought for sure that one was a strike. Then again, my eyes ain't what they used to be.
1-1. Shoes untied.
She's ready, and the offering. A swing, another strike. Slow pitch. That was mighty slow.
Nice.
1 and 2.
So weak.
You couldn't hit the side of an airplane.
Takes her stretch, the 1-2 pitch. Another one down. These kids like some kind of awesome pitching robot thing.
Daddy, you got him.
Parker Cullen steps up to bat. Let's see what this kid can do.
I reckon you should have stayed home today.
The stretch. Pitch on the way. Ball one. And the count is 1-0.
Hit him good, Daddy.
Ronnie, leave that squirrel
Takes the
alone.
stretch. The
Hurry
pitch.
up. Strike.
That's the old stuff.
Y'all is
Slow and away. If that pitch was any slower, it'd be yesterday.
1-1.
Takes her stretch and the pitch.
Strike.
This kid's keeping it real. Hot one down the middle. Get the fire extinguisher.
When am I supposed to cheer for again?
Takes the stretch. The delivery.
Now.
Ground ball. Straight to the pitcher. The throw to first base. That's an out. Uma Morris steps up to bat. She can just smell a hit here, Sonny.
She's
2 outs.
untied.
I can do a pirouette.
Here's the motion. Throws it.
Is chopping
Swing.
hard.
Just foul. 0-1.
So...
Here's the motion. The delivery. Strike 2. And the count is 0-2.
Now.
I hear there's still some
Takes
room
the
on the
stretch
field.
and the throw. The swing. Hit hard. And she goes after it. Over to second. Chucks it to first. Safe on first.
Hey.
Wally Evans steps up to bat. Runner on first. 2 outs.
Y'all can hit 'em.
Ready now. And the throw. Foul. 0-1.
You couldn't hit the side of an airplane.
I reckon you should have stayed
The target
home
goes up.
today.
Throws it.
Pirouette.
Swing.
Strike out.
Good one.
Ronnie, leave that squirrel alone.
Ready now. And the
I
delivery.
hear there's still
Swung
some
on.
room on the baseball
Strike.
game.
Say goodbye to another hitter. Somebody's gonna need a chiropractor.
Daddy, you got him.
And the 4th inning's over. Left one on first. The Marlins have the lead. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi.
La la la.
So wing.
We want a batter.
Takes her stretch, cuts to the plate. Just foul. 0-1.
want a batter, not a broken letter. We want a batter.
She's ready, and the offering.
We want
Ball
a
one.
batter.
Just throw it over the plate.
1-1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
We want a batter.
Into the motion and the pitch. A bunt.
Think positive.
And that's an out. Now it's Lou and Louie's turn.
What the, Daddy? Batter, not a broken letter.
Swing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. From the windup and the pitch.
Strike.
1 out.
Swing.
Whiff. The windup. Fires. A swing. Ground ball. That'll keep you on your toes.
Positive.
Sydney Weber steps up to the plate.
Which line am I again?
Batter, batter.
We want a batter, not a broken letter.
Into the windup and the offering. High and inside. Runner on first. 1 out.
Swing.
The stretch. Here's the pitch.
We want
Ball
a batter,
2. Not very nice. And the count
Are you
is
playing to
2-0.
your full potential?
Swing. The stretch. The pitch. That was a ball.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
She sat, cuts to the plate.
Not a broken ladder.
And that's the
We
fourth
want
ball.
batter,
A
not
free
We
pass.
want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Cliff Floyd at the plate. Runners on first and second. One out.
I'm gonna show you why they call me Clubber.
She sat, cuts to the plate. Swings and drove it to deep left. She's out of there. Can't win a game if you don't get on base. Keisha Phillips' turn at bat. Not only can she wail on the ball, Flash can also outrun most players on the team. Runners on first and third. 2 outs. Uh-oh, here she comes.
Swing! Hey, batter.
Ready now, and the pitch. Ball 1. And the count is 1-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
She kicks, fires. A swing, a long one, and deep. Score! Going for 2 bases, and makes it easily. That had double written all over it, Sonny. Safe, and he comes in to score. That's the way to get things done. She scored. It's all about the clutch hitting, Sonny. Here comes Ashley Weber.
I'm gonna backhand this one over the net. I mean, fence.
You need a hug.
Swing!
We want
Here's the windup, the delivery. Swings, popped it up.
Ooh.
That was great. Oh, oh! Think positive.
Next batter, Billie Jean Blackwood. Runner on first. 2 outs.
I'm sending this one all the way to Paris.
Hey, batter.
From the windup and the pitch.
We want
Ball
a batter,
1.
not
Are you
a broken
playing to
ladder.
the
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Not a broken ladder.
From the stretch and the throw. Low, ball 2.
Swing! We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Swing!
She's ready. Here's the pitch. Strike! And the count is 2-1.
Hey, batter.
Now pitching,
Swing!
Stacey Gordon. According to the team press guide, when she's not pitching, this girl likes to ride motorcycles. You go, girl. The target goes up and delivers.
You're
Strike!
mean.
And the count is 2-2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
She's ready. The delivery.
You need a
Ball
hug.
3. 3-2.
Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
Get to play.
We
She
want a
kicks
batter,
the
not a
3-2
broken
pitch.
ladder.
And that's the 4th ball. And that's a walk.
Hey, batter.
That's the old stuff. Lucinda Smith comes to bat. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. It's Lucinda time.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Into the windup, she delivers. That was a ball. And the count is 1-0.
Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
The stretch. Here's the pitch.
Hey,
Right. The batter's gotta pull the trigger on those.
Hey, batter.
The windup. The 1-1 pitch. Ball 2.
Swing! Hey, batter. Hey,
She kicks the 2-1 pitch.
You need a hug.
Ground ball. That's a slow roller. And the runner is safe.
Positive.
Jimmy Edman steps in, still hitless and trying to do something about it.
All right, Hotshot, do your best.
Swing!
The windup and the offering. Ball 1. Bases loaded. 2 outs.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey,
Here's the windup. Pitch on the way. Ground ball. That's a slow roller. And she's out. 3 left on. The Marlins are just destroying them. Up by 10. Robbie Vaco steps up to bat. This kid's one tough cookie, Sonny.
Really?
No outs.
You couldn't hit the side of an airplane.
She kicks, and the delivery. Swings. It's fouled back. And the count is 0-1.
You're gonna swing. Now.
Into the windup and the delivery.
Strike!
Come on,
And the count
swing
is
on me.
0-2.
Come on, hurry up.
Takes her stretch and the throw.
Swing.
Strike! And another batter goes down. Outstanding game so far for this young pitcher.
Patty, you got him! Stacy Gordon
Steps up. This girl's got one thing on her mind. Getting a hit.
you can do it.
She's ready. The pitch.
You want to borrow my
Swung on. Ground ball. Down the middle. Fires across to first. He's out. Karen Donato steps up. This kid's gonna do everything they can to get on base.
Nice. You couldn't hit
The windup.
side of an
The pitch.
airplane.
That was ball 1.
Sweet.
You can hit.
Into the windup and delivers.
Strike.
Looked like a
You
right
couldn't
hook.
hit the side of
That's
an
a tough
airplane.
one.
So
2 outs.
Would you like
She's
to borrow
ready
my
and delivers. High and outside. Just throw it over the plate.
You couldn't hit the side of an airplane.
Ready now. Fire.
Chitter-chatter.
Swung on. Strike. Solid right hook.
I reckon you should have stayed home today.
Ready now. And the
I
throw.
reckon you should have
Swung
stayed
on.
home today.
Strike 3. Say goodbye to another hitter.
Patty, you got him.
And that's the end of the 5th. The Marlins are ahead here, up by 10. These kids are really playing some fantastic baseball out there. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. Vicky's a pretty fast runner, and it seems like she can go all day without getting tired.
One late.
Swing.
Takes the stretch, cuts to the plate. That's a foul.
You look like you need a hug.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
From the windup, throws it.
You're a mean.
Swing.
They're in the hole here, Sonny.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Swing.
The strap and the pitch.
So
Run out. Can't win them all.
To play. Guess it's back to the dance floor.
Now it's Lou and Louie's turn.
Let's start, Daddy.
we want a batter, not a broken ladder.
When do we get to
We want a
play?
batter.
Ready now,
not a
the
broken
delivery.
ladder. Hey, batter, batter,
That was
batter.
ball 1, and the count is 1-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter,
From the windup, she
Hey,
delivers.
batter, batter,
That was
batter.
ball 2, and the count
Hey,
is
batter,
2-0.
batter. Whip. Swing.
Into the windup and the
You're a
offering.
mean.
Strike.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
2-1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Takes the stretch. She
You're
delivers.
a mean.
That was ball 3.
Swing.
3-1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
When do we get to play?
Hey,
Here's the
batter,
windup,
batter.
the 3-1 pitch. Ground ball. That'll keep you on your toes. And the runner is safe. Sydney Weber steps up to the plate. Seems like little Smokey Sid can play all day and never get tired. Runner on first. 1 out.
Which twin am I again?
Hey, batter, batter,
We
batter.
want a batter,
So
not a
swing.
broken ladder. Takes the stretch, throws it. A swing. Chopper to
Think
third.
positive.
That's a slow roller. She's safe.
That was great.
Cliff Floyd at the plate. This kid's gonna be patient and wait for the right hit. Runners on first and second. One out.
I'm gonna show you why they call me
We
Clubber.
want a batter, not a broken ladder. So
The windup fires. That was a ball, and the count is 1-0.
So wing.
She kicks. Pitch on the way. Swinging. Crazy bunt. You don't see that very often. I don't know how the physics of that thing work, but one thing I do know, it can drive any fielder batty. And they've scratched out another run. You can never have too many runs in this league, Sonny. She's out.
Think positive.
Keisha Phillips turned it back. Wouldn't want to meet this kid in the dark alley. I wouldn't want to meet him in a light alley neither. Alleys are scary. We have a runner on second. 2 outs. I am the greatest.
Playing to your
We
full
want a
potential.
batter, not a broken ladder.
From the stretch and the offering. Ball 1. And the count is 1-0.
When do we get to play?
From the windup and the offering. Crazy bunt! Look at it go! Must have forgotten to take the medication. They're running around like a crazy monkey or something. And they've scratched out another run! That's the kind of hustling I like to see. And she scores! Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Here comes Ashley Weber. Little Smoky Ass is in great shape from all that tennis conditioning. 2 outs.
Which twin am I again?
So wing. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
When do we get to play?
The target goes up and the
Not a
throw.
broken ladder.
Crazy bunt. Look at it go. Must have forgotten to take the medication. They're running around like a crazy monkey or something. And makes the triple. Whoa, I thought maybe we had an inside the park home run there for a minute. Next batter, Billie Jean Blackwood. Billie Jean can put that ball just where she wants to, throwing or hitting.
I'm sending this one all the way to Perry.
So wing. So wing.
Ready now, pitch on the way.
So wing.
Strike.
Runner on third. 2 outs.
So wing. Hey, batter.
Into the windup and the
So
delivery.
wing.
High, ball 1. 1-1.
Hey, batter. So wing.
The windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounder to short. That's a slow roller. Slaps out a single, and the runner scores. It's all about the clutch hitting, Sonny. Jacinda Smith comes to bat. Runner on first. 2 outs.
It's Jacinda time.
So wing. Hey,
She kicks. Pitch on the way.
So
Swinging. Ground ball. That'll keep you on your toes. And it's an out. Halfway through the inning now. Left 1 on first. The Marlins are ahead here, up by 14. These kids are playing about as well as humanly possible, Sonny. Mary Riley comes to the plate. I like this kid's batting stance. Strong, but not too flashy. Nobody out. She sat and the pitch. Swung on, popped it up. She dives for it, picks it up. On to second, chucks it to first.
Gotcha.
Out.
Way to go, sis.
Scotty Rock steps up. 1 out.
Swing. Don't swing.
Is that really your best?
Here's the motion. The pitch.
Come on, hurry up.
Strike 1. Nice pitch there. And the count is 0-1. The target goes up and the pitch. Strike. And it was the heat. Get the fire extinguisher. 0-2.
There's still some room on the pink
Takes the stretch. She delivers. Got it. Strikeout. Somebody got a dose of vitamin K.
Good job, Eddie.
Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action. Here's the windup.
Pitch on the way. Hit the side of an airplane. Grounded into center field. And she grabs it. She fires it to first. She's out of there. That's all, folks. The Marlins get the win here today. 14-0. Everybody's so excited on the field they're jumping up and down. Even the parents out in the stands are dancing around out there. I think I even saw somebody's dog leaping in the air. This is Sunny Day and Vinny the Gooch saying see you next time.